I think this baby might have started. Let's start our theme song here. Put it on. Pause that. Do that. And here we go.
AKA Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, where you at?
Yeah, having the harassing boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people shameful like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sand. Bruce passed me the blunt.
Straight fighter, my brother.
Hey, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames.
You know what I gotta do before the show starts, don't you?
Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this the fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
There we go. Uh-oh. Carlos got the pigeon. Oh, well. First of all, we know we must take care of our physical body here. My PM nutritional supplements, as I am always proud to show, today is Tuesday. So we hit that Tuesday button on there. Tuesday, kind of yellow pill container. I don't even have to think on that one. And we have our 4 supplements that we take. The flaxseed oil for the heart, the essential omega fatty 3s, what do I call? I didn't forget the name of this one here, man. I can't remember it. Then there's the vitamin C, 1,500 milligrams to keep the body antioxidated. Osteobiflex with the Buswala and the Turmac. The Cognium, that's the name of it. See, the brain is off. Cognium, soy protein, silk protein for brain health. Wash all these down with a little bit of water. A handful of pills like the old days. Now we've got this wedding crasher, a little pile of that. Let me add some live resin sugar. I love this stuff. Getting a little bit towards the end. Nah, there's still plenty in there. I'll have enough in there for another month. Providing I don't kill myself. But a few little grains of this beautiful, fragrant live resin sugar. Just drop that into the herb. I love the smell of this. It smells like freaking chocolate chip cookies. It really does, man. It even says on the top. It's got that chocolate chip cookie on there. Simply sticky. We'll let a few people come in here. I got a great game for you tonight, man. Knockouts in boxing. Some of the most sensational. Because everybody loves a knockout. We all know that. I hope that music's not too loud in the background. Please let me know if it is. Oh, yeah. And, of course, the legendary Toka 2. Crystal clear spit shine, ready to go. Hey, Tony Bonzo, my brother. Salute, man. Good to see you in here, bro. Appreciate the support from my working brother, Tony Boswell. Let's see who's in here, man. I see Joe, my brother Joe. Salute, Joe. Ron Finkley, my man. Martin King Boxing. Salute to you. Carlos Mendoza, the drunk Irishman. Pigeon, appreciate your support, my bro. The Google man himself, Boxing Lounge, Straight Fighter for Life, Slide Encounter, Owen Foster, the Tech Dumb Dad. Oh man, we got some competition technique. Woo. This game's going to be very, very, very competitive. I can already see. Christmas wasn't bad. Me and my wife stayed home, celebrated it with each other. Yesterday was my birthday. Tomorrow's her birthday. So it's been a pretty full week. Absolutely. Happy New Year. Season's greetings. Celebrate life. Celebrate life with the leaf. Yeah, I don't want to make that background too loud. That organ, man. We're listening to the Kiko June Donald Trio. They played last night at the Maple Leaf Bar, and this is Japanese jazz. Kiko June Donald Trio with Kiko Kamaki on the keyboards, Donald McGee on the drums, and Jun Yamaguchi on the guitar. The jazz, universal. One more hit, and I will start this game. One more. Gotta get on that right plateau for this game. See, this is a labor of love. Take me about a day or two to put this contest together. I have to make sure all the answers are correct. I have to make sure I'm not overlapping questions. I fuck up a lot in this game, so this is I'm trying to get my technical skills down, refine it down. I'm not really a fan of Kenny G. You know, he's talented and stuff, but a little too on the mellow commercial side for me, man. You know, I'm more of a John Coltrane, Wayne Shorter kind of a jazz man. But hey, man, you got to give him credit. He made a lot of money. He's playing the music that sells. I mean, very talented too. Just check out my other stream. Okay, we are up on 3 different platforms tonight: Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And like I said earlier, let me bring on our game, and we'll get started here. 30-second countdown here, man. If you got to go to the bathroom, do your thing. I had an exhaust fan put in my bathroom today. Wayman Tinsdale. I don't know who he is. Is he a jazz player? All right, here we go. What champion holds the highest knockout to win ratio in heavyweight history? 1, is it Sonny Liston? 2, is it Mike Tyson? 3, is it George Foreman? Or 4, is it Deontay Wilder? The highest knockout to win ratio. A jazz bass player. Okay, I'll check him out, Tech Dad. Checkers, not chess. All right. Here we go, man. I see a lot of Jose Diaz, my brother. Sliding counter. Yeah, we got some knowledgeable boxing fans in here, all willing to play. Oh, that's it. Windows closed. Get your answer in there quickly. They go as quick as they come over here. That's what she said. This is an easy one. This is modern boxing trivia right now. But we're gonna go. You know me, man. I can't stick around the comments. I always got to go back to the future. Correct answer: Deontay Wilder, Owen Foster, the first man on the keys. Everybody got this one right. Nice. Next question in just a couple of seconds, and it is: besides George Foreman, who was the second oldest heavyweight champion? Paulo Davis, my brother. 1, was it Vasily Klitschko? 2, was it Larry Holmes? 3, was it Jersey Joe Walcott? Or 4, was it James J. Jeffries, the second oldest heavyweight champion? I'm seeing a lot of the answers go in there, but I'm not seeing the right one. The window's closed, and it wasn't Jersey Joe. The correct answer: 42-year-old. No, it was Vitaly Klitschko, man. 42-year-old Vitaly Klitschko. Jersey Joe is in his 30s, man. He's still back there, but no, Vitaly, second oldest heavyweight champion. I see my brother L Dub out there, man. Shout out to you, bro. So sorry, guys. I knew I was gonna get you with a rope a doper. Too bad Joe wasn't in here for this one. Next question. How many of Mike Tyson's first 19 professional fights ended in knockouts? 1, all of them. 2, 18. 3, 17. Or 4, 16. Mike Tyson, Kid Dynamite. How many of those fights ended in a first round knockout? Take a guess. If you don't know, you got a 25% chance of hitting the right answer. Mike Tyson's first 19 professional fights were all of them. All of them. It wasn't until his 20th fight, was it James Quick Tillis, took him the distance. But the correct answer on this one, all of them. Next question, coming right up. And I like when these answers are spread all over the board because they're kind of hard. I can't make them too easy, and you cats will just bore the hell out of you. This short-lived WBC heavyweight champion's career is highlighted by a stunning one-punch knockout of Chris Arreola. 1, was it Samuel Peter? 2, Oleg Maskarov? 3, Hasim Rahman? Or 4, Romain Stavern? A devastating one-punch knockout of Chris Arreola. And who was it? Not much more we can say about his career, but that one night, man, nobody saw that one coming. I'm in the head rush stage now. I'm getting stupider with each toke. Good thing I got some smart people playing the game, but of course, remains to learn. Who stopped Edgar Berlanga's first round knockout streak? One, was it Steve Rolls? Two, was it Canelo Alvarez? Three, was it Jason Quigley? Or four, was it Damon Nicholson? We're going to go all the way forward and all the way back in this boxing quiz. Not limited to one era. This is going to be the 1800s, the 1900s, the 2000s. We're going to be going all over the place here, so put your thinking caps on. But who stopped Berlanga? Who was the first guy to break that first round knockout streak? Damon Nicholson. We've had him on the show before. I keep him on speed dial. Cool dude out of I think he's from somewhere around here, man. Maybe the Massachusetts area. I don't remember where he's from, but anyway, Damon Nicholson. He broke that first round knockout streak. Next question. Who did Julian Jackson famously knock out with a single right hand in 1990? One, was it Terry Norris? Two, Mike McCallum? Three, John Mugabe? Or four, Harold Graham? The correct answer. And this was a highlight knockout too, man. Harold Graham. Checkers, not chess. First guy on the button in there. Owen Foster right behind him. But Harold Graham, and these are all, I mean, these knockouts, you can just go on YouTube and ask them in Bango, they come right up. They're all classic shots that you just go, whoa. I'm glad I saw that. I remember that. Which fighter did not get knocked out by Tank Davis? One, Rolly Romero. Two, Mario Barrios. Three, Isaac Cruz. Or four, Frank Martin. Four of his opponents, which one saw the final bell? Where is that Joe? He must have had that wassail on. He must have been sipping that shit since Christmas. He was in here earlier, and he was mouthing off, and now I don't see him around. He's probably clocking pigeons right about now. But the fighter that didn't get knocked out by Tank, another softball we throw at you. Just had another draw. I thought his fight with Tank. I thought he got the short end of the stick on that. Only watching it once, but of course, correctly, Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Very one-dimensional, but he's tough as hell, and he's very entertaining. Our next question, coming right up. Which fighter had the nickname Dr. Iron Fist and was known for powerful knockouts? One, was it Vladimir Klitschko? Two, Vitaly Klitschko. Three, Russian Shadrev. Or four, Lennox Lewis? Who was known as Dr. Iron Fist? See, this one right here, you know it's one of the Klitschkos, but which one of the Klitschkos? That's the hard part about it. Vitaly Klitschko. Man, I tell you, I don't know how I'm going to get more difficult questions, man, for you cats, because some of them I put them in there, and I go ask people these questions. They're like, huh? So that's a good one for there. My boxing brains over here, ace them. Yeah, I think they're both. I think they both have the PhDs, don't they? Hollow Davis. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of remember hearing that. The next question, as we moving into the hot opening top 10. Which round did Thomas Hearns knock out Roberto Duran in their 1984 fight? 1, the 5th round, 2, the 3rd round, 3, the 2nd round, or 4, the 1st round? Real boxing here, man. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share this show, and above all, let people know, man, you got some real shit going on here on Tuesday nights. No arguing unless my head is arguing with itself, which is a very common thing that it does. But some of the best knockouts in boxing, relive them, man. And this was an excellent KO technique. I watched this at a friend of mine's house on the closed circuit. And man, that right hand, it was like, whoa. Nobody did that to Duran. Even when DeJesus knocked him down. It wasn't sleepo like that, man. The drunk Irishman with that supercomputer out there. Moving on to the top 10. Who delivered a one-punch KO of Roy Jones in 2004? 1, James Toney. 2, Glenn Johnson. 3, Bernard Hopkins. Or 4, Antonio Tarver? One of the most another unexpected. It was like, what? These are the times in boxing that you remember. 20 years later, and you cats still remember it. The second round, Hollow. The second round. The thought of him making it to the third would have been crazy. But the correct answer on this one is, he said, no excuses this time, Roy. No excuses this time. And it was like, wow. But the excuses really, he did have to strip 25 pounds of lean mass after winning the heavyweight title. So boxing's crazy, but man, what a knockout. What a knockout it was. Antonio Tarver. Owen Foster, first guy on that one. And we're going to pause it right now. I want to pause it now. I want to get to the leaderboard. That question, ignore the question behind the curtain there. We're going to the leaderboard here. Owen Foster has got 9 out of 9. He was the first guy on the buzzer. But Jose Diaz is tied with him with 9. But Owen's got the most first place answers. The drunk Irishman in 3rd place with 8. Check is not chess, right there also with 8. Slide and counter with 8. Technique with 8. Hollow Davis has got 4. And Tech Dumb Dad with a deuce. All right, let's get to that question that snuck up there. This boxer is credited with an amazing 132 knockouts and 220 fights. 1, is it Young Stribling? 2, is it Sam Langford? 3, is it Buck Smith? Or 4, is it Archie Moore? See, at the end of the night, I look at the analytics, and there'll be 100 people that watch the show, but there'll only be 8 people that want to play the game, which is fucking, it's like people, you guys are intimidating. You see, you scare people away. The correct answer on this one, and this one's in the history books, man. We all know this one. The great light heavyweight, Archie Moore. Owen Foster, the first one on the button there. I think Owen's going for... Oh, didn't you win last week, man? I think you're going for repeat over here. The buzzers started to kick in real nice now, man. I'll tell you, this Wedding Crasher, it's a nice hybrid. If you don't know what a hybrid is, I'll explain it in a second. But the question for this next one is, who scored a famous 12th round KO over Amir Khan in 2016? One, was it Terence Crawford? Two, was it Kennedy Golovkin? Three, Danny Garcia? Or four, Canelo Alvarez? One of those front page magazines pictures of the jaw just going one way, the soul going the other way. I mean, just one of the most devastating things that we see. But who scored this famous 12th round KO over Amir Khan, who had everything but a chin? The correct answer on this one, Canelo Alvarez. Oh, yeah. How many times did Floyd Patterson get knocked down in the third round when he lost his title to Ingemar Johansson? This was the yo-yo round. How many times? One, was it 7 times? Two, was it 5 times? Three, was it 3 times? Or four, was it only once? The heavyweight championship of the world, what was the year? 1962, 1963, help me out there. But anyway, Floyd Patterson, Ingemar Johansson. Well, no, this was actually probably the freaking 50s, right? Yeah, this was the 50s, not the 60s. But how many times did he get back up? Something you would just never see today. My wife bought a calendar today. So I'm looking, I got this appointment with my eye doctor. And it's April 13th next year. And I put things on my phone sometimes, but I'm just not a good phone calendar person. Do like a paper calendar so we can both see it, make sure we have a few days in advance. And she went and bought one today. They're hard to find. You don't see too many people except us old cats with them. Who did Triple G defeat via KO in his U.S. debut in 2012? One, was it Grigoris Proska? Two, David Lemieux. Three, Daniel Galley. Or four, Curtis Stevens? Who did Triple G defeat via knockout in his U.S. pro debut? Was it Gazarzo? I destroy that kind of his name, bro. Was it him, David Lemieux, Daniel Gale, or Curtis Stevens? The correct answer, number one, Grigoros. Triple G's first opponent in America. Oh yeah, he was such an underrated fighter. Who was the last person George Foreman knocked out? One, was it Pierre Costa? Two, was it Michael Mora? Three, was it Lou Severisi? Or four, was it Jimmy Ellis? Who was the last person that Big George KO'd? I thought this one would be pretty easy, man. Not so. Hey, Cool K, what's up? The correct answer on this one was when he won the title. He wasn't knocking him out after that. The correct answer, and nobody got it. Michael Mora. And that's like it's an obvious one, but it's like one of those ones. That's too obvious. It's got to be somebody else. And he fought all these other guys. Severisi almost beat him. And Jimmy Ellis was not the Jimmy Ellis, the white Jimmy Ellis. This guy was pretty much a journeyman. What year did Hasim Rahman shock the boxing world by knocking out and also getting knocked out in the rematch with Lennox Lewis? Was that 2002, 2001, 2000, or 1999? What was the year? These are the ones where you got to really, where was I? How old was I? Yep. Where was I living? That was in what year? Didn't even have one in there. I'm good. The year was 2001. Owen Foster and Cool K. The first two on that one. But see, these questions, we're getting a lot of right and wrong answers, so it's going to be interesting if you're sticking around for the end of the game to see who wins. Which boxer knocked out Oscar De La Hoya with a left hook to the liver in 2003? 1. Shane Mosley. 2. Fernando Vargas. 3. Felix Trinidad. Or 4. Bernard Hopkins. Jose Diaz, the professor in college, the schoolboy himself. Where'd you go, to the University of Havana? This was a spectacular, a really unexpected one too, And as soon as the punch landed, it's almost like Oscar just went to his knees and he knew he wasn't getting up. The pain was too much for him, and of course it was B-Hop stopping Oscar De La Hoya with an unbelievable body shot. It's almost like somebody hitting a bass drum. Boom! Down on his knees. Essex Community College in Baltimore, and then the University of Jose. I bet you were probably sports nutrition, right, my bro? Probably something to do with health and nutrition, kinesiology, something like that. Who knocked out James Kirkland in 3 rounds in 2015? 1 was it Miguel Cotto, 2 Sander Laura, 3 Canelo Alvarez, or 4 Austin Trout? The correct answer on this one, James Kirkland, man, this was this HBO or was this like an afternoon show? But yeah, man, Kirkland was already damaged goods. They threw him in with this up-and-comer. And of course, Canelo Alvarez. Owen Foster, first man on that one. Slide and counter. Checkers, not chess. Jose Diaz all hitting that one on the correct button. Which boxer scored a brutal KO of Richard Hall in 2000? 1 was it Roy Jones Jr., 2 Glenn Johnson, 3 Darius Michalewski, or 4 Antonio Tarver? Brutal knockout. Roy Jones Jr. Devastating knockout. Sliding counter, Owen Foster, checkers, and Jose hitting the right when I'm there. We'll look at the scoreboard after this next question. Who knocked out Lucien Boutet in 5 rounds in 2012? 1 was it Mikhail Kessler, 2 Carl Froch, 3 Arthur Abraham, or 4 Andre Ward. This was was this Super 6? Who was the who knocked out Lucien Boutet in 5 rounds in 2012? I got your checkers, thank you. It was Carl Froch, not in the tournament. All right, we pause the game and look at the scoreboard and see how all you cats are doing. And I will take a bong changing break and be right back. Don't go away. I was back with a clean bong, ready to continue. Owen Foster, 18. Jose Diaz with 17. Sliding counter with 16. And moving on down, checkers not chess with 14. The Drunk Irishman with 10. Technique with 10. Hollow Davis with 7. Cool K with 3. Tech Dumb Dad and hey, CJ Rich, I didn't even see you stop in here, bro. Salute, man. Good to see you. All right, man. We got some smart people in here, and I've seen these scores change very quickly. So let us get back into the game. Stretch the minds a little bit. We'll do another hit here. Get ready for the third fifth of this game. We divided into 10 question segments. There's 5 of them. Hey, my sister, Mahogany Roots, man. Happy holidays to you, my sister. Good to see you in here. Peace and love. She just classed up the joint, guys, so watch your friggin' language. Here we go. Let's resume this shit show. Question number 21. This heavyweight fought Ali and had 43 knockouts and 43 wins, but never received a title shot. 1 was it Mac Foster, 2 was it Lamar Clark, 3 was it Ernie Shavers, or 4 was it Cleveland Williams? That's all right, my sister. Like I said, just passing through, you class up the joint. The lovely memory of you lingers throughout the evening. So thank you so much for coming by. But who was this heavyweight? 42 out of 42 knockouts and 43 wins, never received a title shot. Who was it? The correct answer is Lamar Clark. A lot of setups, a lot of nobodies, but an amazing knockout to win ratio, 42 out of 43. Just as a heavyweight. Yes, I put it. I did a sliding counter. I had it on a just a little thing that I picked up in my internet travels, and I shared it on my community page. The heavyweights with the highest knockout, with the highest number of knockouts, and Lamar Clark and the boxing librarian. Oh wait a minute, let me hang on a second. The boxing librarian himself. You know everybody in here. If you don't know who the boxing librarian is, go subscribe to his channel, man. He is one of the very, very rare classic boxing minds on here that when this guy speaks, I shut my mouth and I listen. He's up there with one of the finest boxing minds in the world of all time. He's in there with Bert Sugar, one of those kind of characters who would be, if I was when I go to heaven and I want to sit around some boxing experts, the boxing librarian is going to be right there. But anyway, you have him now. Go sub to his channel. But him and I are kind of internet friends, and he mentioned the list. He says that's a pretty good list, except Lamar Clark. He had weak opposition, and he taught. And I went and did a little research on Lamar Clark. Fed a diet of cupcakes, and all the way up to his fighting Pete Rademacher, and the guy was talk about a hyped fighter. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go, man. What brand of gloves is known as the puncher's glove? 1, is it Rival? 2, is it Rays? 3, is it Grant? Or 4, is it Everlast? Which one was the original puncher's glove? Yeah, you got to refresh your phone or your laptop, because that's this whole thing bases itself on speed and accuracy. So if there's a tie, it'll tell you who punched the question in first. And as long as your internet's refreshed, it'll hit it at the same time, even though they're not seeing it maybe a fraction of a second before you. When you press the button, the program figures that all into its outcome. But everybody knows this one, man. Reyes gloves, Cito Reyes, the puncher's glove, Everlast. They all make them. They all make them just like Reyes now, but you got to order them special. Now, who delivered a highlight reel knockout of Carl Daniels in 2002? 1, Kelly Pavlik. 2, Jermaine Taylor. 3, Felix Strum. Or 4, Bernard Hopkins? Who destroyed Carl Daniels? B-Hop, a man who gives us many highlight reels. Which boxer is credited with the most knockouts in boxing with an incredible 139 knockouts? 1, is it Young Stribling? 2, is it Sam Langford? 3, is it Billy Bird? Or 4, is it Archie Moore? I hear you, Hollow Davis, man. That's technology. But don't you worry, bro. All your correct ones will be figured out in there. And we'll spin the wheel if there's a tie. But Owen Foster, man, he's on fire. Jose Diaz, sneaky Jose. He sneaked right up the side. He goes right on the inside lane, man. All of a sudden, he takes the lead over. I've seen it before. Don't bet your money on any of these guys until the game is over. The correct answer on this one is Billy Bird. 139 knockouts. And all these guys are in that crazy knockout league. But Billy Bird is the one, man. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records and Box Rec and Wikipedia and every other freaking source that keeps records like that. Billy Bird was the man. Next question. What Argentine great had 59 knockouts in 87 wins while a champ for 7 years? 1, was it Victor Galindez? 2, was it Sergio Martinez? 3, was it Marcos Mediana? Or 4, was it Carlos Monzon? Can you imagine somebody who just knocks you out like that? You wouldn't even want to go in the ring with them. And these guys are going in the ring like, 3-4 times a month. Which Argentine great? 59 knockouts, 87 wins while a champion for 7 years. Crazy, one of the craziest stories in boxing, man. This guy was nuts, insane. Didn't belong in the general population. But it was Carlos Monzon, in prison for murdering his wife and released on a weekend furlough, and got in an accident in his car and died. But just an amazing fighter. But crazy man, crazy man. No respect for women. Didn't give a fongle about nothing. Who knocked out Nigel Benn in 1990 in just 1 round? 1, was it Stevie Collins? 2, was it Michael Watson? 3, Joe McClellan? Or 4, Chris Eubank? Yep, man. And he beat up there was only 1 wife that he didn't beat up, man. Might have been the last one. But he beat them all up. He was crazy. He couldn't keep his hands. Carlos Monzon. Back to the Future. Who knocked out Nigel Benn in 1990 in just 1 round? This guitar player sounds a lot like Carlos Santana. The correct answer is Michael Watson. Another victim of boxing, too. He's another one that got injured in the ring. So it's a cruel sport, man. I'll tell you, it's a cruel sport. But Michael Watson, the correct answer. Moving on to question number 27. This former WBA champion was known for his surgically repaired bionic right hand. 1, was it Pinklin Thomas? 2, was it Michael Dokes? 3, was it Harry Coetzee? Or 4, was it Bone Crusher Smith? Harry Coetzee, the bionic right hand, like 27 surgeries in that one hand, titanium steel implants, crazy. And he continued boxing. Recently passed away. I say recently, but a great story. Well worth checking out. He was Salvador Sanchez's last knockout before his untimely death. 1, Wilfredo Gomez. 2, Roberto Castanon. 3, Pat Ford. Or 4, Azuma Nelson. Salvador Sanchez, last opponent before his untimely death. Bruce Leaf, my brother. Salute, man. Peace. I'm flying, my boy. I'm doing some wedding crasher fortified with some live resin sugar. And man, I tell you, I've been doing bong after bong and trivia question after trivia question. We're on question what? I don't even know what question we're on. 29 coming up. I've probably done about 20 bongs. So I'm doing well, my brother. Hope you are. The correct answer, Azuma Nelson. Everybody got that one. Jerry Quarry stopped this knockout artist coming into the fight with about a 34 fight winning streak with 33 knockouts in a first round upset. Was it Sonny Liston? 2, was it Ron Lyle? 3, was it Oscar Bonavena? Or 4, was it Ernie Shavers? Jerry Quarry stopped this knockout artist in 1 round in an upset. He was coming into the fight with 34 fight winning streak with 33 knockouts. Who was it? Sonny Liston, Ron Lyle, Oscar Bonavena, or Ernie Shavers? And we couldn't have a knockout segment without adding the old acorn in there. Owen Foster, the first man on the button. Everybody else got it in there. We get to question number 30, and once again we'll look at the scoreboard. This multi-division champion had 99 knockouts and 149 wins. 1, was it Sugar Ray Robinson? 2, was it Roberto Duran? 3, was it Henry Armstrong? Or 4, was it Bo Jack? 99 knockouts. Imagine stopping at 99 and not wanting to get that 100. Owen Foster knows his boxing, man. Shavers had been training with Archie Moore. Almost sounds like the correct answer on that one was Henry Armstrong, by the way. It's a tough one, man, but it was Hammer and Hank, 99 knockouts. He's known for that. Didn't want to get that 100th one. I'm going to have to go find out why. We're going to pause the game group, and we're going to go to the leaderboard. The top player, once again, Owen Foster. Let's slide and counter, sneaking up on him with 24. Jose Diaz with 24. Right there, like I told you, man. Don't blink. Don't blink. Checkers Not Chess with 20. The Drunk Irishman had 10. Technique with the 10. Cool K with 8. Hollow Davis with 8. Tech Dumb Dad and CJ. Rich was in here earlier to play the game. I appreciate it. We're getting down to the serious hitters over here, man. It's like I can see they smell blood, and any typos I make, if it comes down to it, add it to a typo. Which boxer knocked out Jeff Lacey in 2009 in 10 rounds? 1, was it Roy Jones Jr.? 2, Joe Calzaghe? 3, Chad Dawson? Or 4, Antonio Tarver? Was I believe Jeff didn't want to continue. He couldn't continue. Against who? Who was this opponent? The correct answer, Roy Jones Jr. Owen, first on the nom again on that one, man. How many knockouts did 42-0 Deontay Wilder have before losing to Tyson Fury in 2020? 1, did he have 42? 2, did he have 41? 3, 40, or 4, 39? How many did the Bronze Bomber have before he stepped in the ring? He hasn't had many after that either. 41. Everybody got this one. And now the talk is Wilder and Usyk. Hey, boxing today. Put it on there. I'm going to be streaming it, sitting right here in my chair and watching it. So that's the way boxing is these days. I don't think it's ever going to get back to this kind of stuff, the stuff that I'm wearing all over my hoodie right now. Michael Nunn scored a 1989 knockout of the year against who in this middleweight unification bout. And this punch sounded like a shotgun. 1 was at Sambu Colombe, 2 was at Juan Domingo Roldan, 3 Griansanko Roccagini, or 4 Frank Tate. Who did he have the spectacular knockout of the year in a middleweight unification? I mean, this was like the whole arena. Whoa. He wasn't getting up. The correct answer, Sambu Colombe. He was tough, yeah, man. He was a kick-ass fighter. But back in the day, Michael Nunn, before he got knocked out by Tony, and before he got on the sauce, man, went to L.A. and became a bad boy of boxing. Which Mexican KO artist was known as El Finito? 1, Ricardo Lopez, 2, Julio Cesar Chavez, 3, Juan Manuel Marquez, or 4, Eddie Morales. El Finito. A little water. Make sure you're getting plenty of water in this dry climate if you're up here, man. Trey, salute, brother. El Finito, the flyweight, Ricardo El Finito Lopez. Owen, first one on that once again. Moving this game to question number 35. Who knocked out Jorge Linares in 2018 with a body shot? 1 was it Vasily Lomachenko, 2 was it Teofimo Lopez, 3 was it Luke Campbell, or 4 was it Gervonta Davis? Who knocked out Jorge Linares? And this was another one that was like, whoa, that must have hurt. That broke some ribs. My lovely wife made this awesome meatloaf tonight. It's kind of, I can kind of get a second taste of it, you know, but it was really, really good. Caesar salad, mashed potatoes, peas, carrots, very healthy. Oh, and also we split a birthday cake. Her birthday's tomorrow, mine was yesterday. So she went and bought this little one, and right in between we split it. Very, very good. But Lomachenko, 100% correct on this one. Who ended the undefeated streak of Felix Trinidad with a 12th round knockout? 1, Shane Mosley, 2, Roy Jones Jr., 3, Oscar De La Hoya, or 4, Bernard Hopkins? Yeah, we do it a lot because steak, man, steak is fucking ridiculous around here. I guess everywhere in the whole world, but haven't had a good steak in a while. But meatloaf, man, we do that a lot. I get sick of it once in a while, and she lays off it. But then today I just said, just make the hamburgers, man. Just make the patties. I'll make a meatloaf good, no problemo. The correct answer on this one, B-hop. Once again, Owen, the first one on the button there. Who knocked out Victor Galendez for the WBA light heavyweight title in 1978? One, was it Yaki Lopez? Two, was it Mike Rossman? Three, was it Matthew Saad Mohammed? Or four, was it Eddie Mustafa Mohammed? I like a nice tenderloin, man. Something. But the thing is, you're shaking the dice on them. I go to the store sometimes, they're like shoe leather. I'm like, I can't believe it. And they're charging like, $25 a pound for this stuff now. So, but the good thing about it is you can bring it back, but then you got to bring it back. Not bring the steak back, but just go there and tell them, hey, look at my receipt. Things suck. It's like shoe leather. They'll give you another one, or they'll give you your money back. But it's still, stick with the meatloaf. You can't complain about that one, right? But this was an amazing upset too. None of you guys got this one right, huh? 1978 at the Houston Astrodome. I think this was on the undercard of Ali Spinks 2. Mike Rossman defeating the legendary Argentinian Victor Galendez by knockout. Got beaten in the rematch, broke his hand, quit on the stool. But anyway, the correct answer, Mike Rossman. The computer wins. This Mexican had 63 knockouts and 66 wins and was named a 27 out of 100 all-time hardest punches of all time by Ring Magazine. Whew. One, was it Ruben Alvarez? Two, was it Lupe Pintor? Three, was it Carlos Zarate? Or four, was it Rafael Bazooka Limon? This was the 63 knockouts and 66 wins. That's pretty good. And I watched this guy a lot too when I was starting to watch boxing. Once in a while you catch a film of, hey, Derek Bailey, brother, salute, man. But he was, you see him in the Ring magazines, you read about him, West Coast fighter. He was in some amazing wars. Of course, 100% in here knew this one. Carlos Zarate. Look at Derek Bailey. He comes in the room and bango. He must have a new phone or something, but bango. He's right in there with the first one on there. Carlos Zarate. Who surprised the world by knocking out Sonny Liston in 1969? One, was it Muhammad Ali? Two, was it Leotis Martin? Three, was it Cleveland Williams? Or four, was it Chuck Wepner? Who shocked the world, surprised the world, by knocking out Sonny Liston in 1969? So you got to read the entire question before you type your answer. And if you do, you say, oh, that was 1964. This was 1969. The correct answer, Leotis Martin. Derek Bailey knew that one. Owen knew that one. Easy one to get wrong, but we always learn something. Which boxer surpassed Joe Louis's record of 22 defenses by knockout in title bouts? One, Naoya Inoue. Two, Mike Tyson. Three, Julio Cesar Chavez. Or four, it still holds the record of 22 defenses by knockout in title bouts. Has it ever been broken, or was it broken by Mike Tyson? Was it broken by Inoue, or was it broken by Chavez? Or what? What do you think? I hear some blues. It still holds. Correct A. Pause this so we look at the scoreboard once again. While we're into the done with the 30s, we still have 20 more questions to go. The game is still wide open over here, man. Owen Foster. You know, I wish I could do it every 10 questions, Derek, because I know you come in here, man. You come in like gangbusters. 4 questions, 4 right answers, but I don't know how to do that. I don't think you can. And if you can, I gotta get this guy. He's coming down soon, so you gotta fix my phone. He's gotta fix my remote control. He's gotta fix my cameras outside the house. I mean, so much shit he's gotta do. But he lives far away now, and it sucks, man. But anyway, we're gonna try to fix that problem. But as you can see, man, it's still a close game. Jose Diaz and Slide Encounter, they've been here for the whole game, and man, 3 questions, still 20 to go. Anything can happen. A lot of these questions are pretty difficult. Checkers is still in the game. Technique, anybody in here really, but you'll know if you get them all right. And I see a strong coming through at the end. I'll simply say you should have played the whole game because you would have won it. But no, Owen Foster. I think Owen Foster wants that title. George Chuvalo was behind on points to this top contender when he landed a left hook and controversially stopped him in a huge upset in Madison Square Garden in 1969. 1 was at Oscar Bonavena, 2 was at Mac Foster, 3 was at Jimmy Ellis, or 4 was at Jerry Quarry. And I saw this fight too. My dad was watching it. I watched it with him. I'm like, wow, this is like wrestling, but they're really hitting each other. But who did George Chuvalo land that haymaker left hook on the temple of? And the fight was this crazy. It was like a riot at the end. I'm like, wow, their fucking corners are fighting each other. Crazy ass stuff. Jerry Quarry. Owen was in on that. Owen knew that one. Skipping to question 42. Which Canadian light heavyweight had 24 knockouts and 29 wins before retiring in 2018? 1 was Lucien Boutte, 2 John Pascal, 3 Artur Beterbiev, or 4 Adonis Stevenson. Hey, my sister Kwee. Good to see you in here. Thank you so much for classing up the joint. Adonis Stevenson. And once again, man, Owen, coming on. Which boxer had 88 knockouts and 105 wins and fought from 1914 to 1926? This is a history one over here, man. 1 was it Sam Langford, 2 Jack Dempsey, 3 Harry Greb, or 4 Bonnie Ross? If you don't know, take a guess, man. Italian Ice Kush. Man, I actually never tried that strain. I would remember that, no. But there's so many of them out there. It's almost like I tried different ones. Christ, almost every week. Or when I see them available anyway. Let me keep that here because I want to do another one. But yeah, man, I like trying different ones. But the gamble of it, sometimes I like to rely on the old reliables. But man, like I like variety, so I take a chance a lot. Yeah, I've struck out a few times, but most places they know and they don't sell. There's no shaky dealers anymore. But the correct answer on this, Sam Langford. What can we say? The computer wins again. Question number 44. Who knocked out Nonito Donaire in 2014 with a left hook? One was it Nicholas Walters, two was it Leo Santa Cruz, four was it Guillermo Rigondeaux, or three Guillermo Rigondeaux, or four Abner Mars. Who knocked out Nonito Donaire with a left hook in 2014? Windows closed. I think I may participate in some dabs for the home stretch. Nicholas Walters knocks out Nonito Donaire, sliding counter, and Trey Titan, the number one and number two on that one. Owen Foster, Leo Santa Cruz, Guillermo Rigondeaux. No, it was Nicholas Walters. And which Russian light heavyweight had a 100% knockout rate until he unified the title? One was it Sergey Kovalov, two was it Dmitry Bivol, three was it Artur Beterbiev, or four was it Alexander Gvozdyk. And I've heard that they wanted to get in there with Benavidez next, man. That would be like an awesome, awesome fight. Yeah, the third bout. Who knows about that, man? Who knows if we're going to see that? But we need to see that. We need to see so much in boxing today. But see, these boxers, they know how dangerous it is. They make that big bag, and they don't want to get in that ring again. Or they do, though. They want to wait years. It's just, it's not the same. This isn't. So you guys are never going to see the sport that I grew up in because they don't have to do that anymore. They don't have to put their brains on the line. All these old boxers I know, man, they're slow in their speech. And the effects of taking those punches to the head day in and day out in the sparring, man, it's just, you're never going to see that again. Those days are long gone. So I don't know if you're going to see the fights we want to see anymore. What did Mike Tyson say was the reason he knocked out Larry Holmes? One, was it to get back at Don King. Two, revenge for Ali. Three, Larry wanted more money and Tyson took it as an insult. Or four, he discounted Mike's achievements. What was the reason Tyson says he knocked out Larry Holmes? Revenge for Ali. Owen Foster, first guy on that one too, man. But revenge for Ali. Whispered it to him before the fight. I'm going to get him for you, champ. What heavyweight champion has the most knockouts? One, is it Primo Carnera? Two, Mike Tyson. Three, Joe Louis. Or four, George Foreman? Which heavyweight champion has the most knockouts? This one may surprise you. I think it will surprise you. And I believe it's like 78 knockouts, something like that, 77, 78. It's crazy. That's it, Owen Foster. Primo Carnera. Primo, see. He had 78 knockouts, I believe. Somebody go Google it. Go look it up in BoxRec, man. You can see. But anyway, man, I'll tell you, when I get you with a question, I get everybody, nobody gets it right. It's like, should I just make a whole thing up with all these real difficult ones, or should I just throw the softballs in there and do it like I'm doing it? I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys say something in the comments when the show goes up and after it's over. Type in the comments below so I can see everything and decipher it. What is described as Sugar Ray Leonard's most brutal knockout? 1, is it Thomas Hearns? 2, is it Roberto Duran? 3, is it Donnie Lalonde? Or 4, is it Davey Boy Green? And this was a brutal one. This was a left hook, like, whoo. You see something like this and you say, man, I'm so glad I never got in a ring and became a boxer. This short circuits you for life. But it was on ABC's Wide World of Sports. The legendary Mike Weaver, John Tate bout was on the same card. And it was Sugar Ray Leonard's first defense of his title that he won from Wilfred Benitez. And it was Davey Boy Green. Knocked him out, man. Devastating. Left hook. Everybody knows that, though. What am I talking about? Owen Foster right on that one, man. It's described as Rocky Marciano's most brutal knockout. 1, is it Joe Louis? 2, is it Jersey Joe Walcott? 3, Ezra Charles? Or 4, Archie Moore? Rocky Marciano's most brutal knockout. And all you got to do is type that in there and bang. You see the picture and you say, wow, how can a face be as distorted as that? But the name of the show is Knockouts. The correct answer, Jersey Joe. Everybody got that one right too, man. We're going to get to question 50 after this one. We're going to take a quick break to look at the scores and then go into the home stretch. Ali said he was the hardest puncher he ever faced. 1, was it Sonny Liston? 2, Joe Frazier? 3, George Foreman? Or 4, Ernie Shavers? Who did Ali say was the hardest that he ever faced? Who was it? Tone, how we doing, my brother? The correct answer on this one, we got 100% for sure. Ernie Shavers, oh yeah, 100% on this one. Owen in there, first cat on there. But now we're going to go to the leaderboard. We're going to take a quick look at the scores. And look, we got a lot more players. See, man, I don't know if they're not sending out my notifications, but with this game, it's only an hour or so. You got to play the whole game to be up there on the finals. And Owen Foster, he's been kicking ass in here, man. He's got 42, but sliding count is only 2 behind. We're going into the finish line over here. The Take No Prisoners. Jose Diaz with 38. Czech has got 27. Cool K. Anyway, you see how it goes, man. We gotta make sure when I put up my my show, hit that notify me if you see it. That way you get in here earlier. What's up with you, brother? Hey, Yankee Kyle, man. Salute, man. Salute. Happy New Year. Yeah, Owen Foster on the head of the leaderboard. But we're going to resume this game and get into the countdown here. skip to end game. No, man. What's going on here? I got 10 more questions. It says skip to end game. No. The game's not over. We still have 10 questions. That was only 40 questions. I have 10 more. What happened with this thing here, man? I don't know what happened. I had 50 questions on here. Let me see it. Let me see if I trivia game. No, it says the game's over, and I had 50 questions in here. You know I always have 50 questions, man. This sucks. What's going on here? I know they take the money out of my account every month. Come on, you suckers, you rip me off. Add all the layers. Trivia game. It only gave me 40 questions. That's the weirdest thing, and I had 50 in here. And once the game starts, I can't go back into the studio and prove it to you. But anyway, man, you know something always screws up in here. Nothing ever goes 100%. But as you can see, we had a good 40 games. I'll find out for sure next week as it went, as the game went, man. The leaderboard, as you can see, Owen Foster, 42. Oh, I did do. There were 50 questions. How could you have 42 if I didn't do 50? See, I thought I only did. Wow, I'm stoned. I actually did 50 questions. Or did I? Yeah, I must have, man. That's weird. I'm gonna have to. You know what I can do? I can look back on I'll look back on the on the YouTube show after. But man, I'm definitely high on some good weed. I only fucking have. I only thought I did 40 questions, and we did 50. Yeah, I've been here for almost an hour and a half. Wow, I must have had a out-of-body experience where I didn't even see it. But man, congratulations, Owen Foster. I was ready to go back there and do 10 more questions, man. Definitely baked, bro. I mean, I don't smoke for taste. That's part of it, but I smoke for the effects, man. And I got the live resin sugar. That's about 80%, and then you get a top shelf herb like this wedding crasher. I don't even pay much attention to those. I think it's like a 28-29%. And man, you mix those up and yes, indeed, man. The time slides by. We went through the whole sport. We went through the whole game, right? Everybody got the 50 questions. See, but I looked at I said, man, we went through 50. See, when you're having a good time, man, time flies by. And I guess we were. And all I can say is next week we'll do it. We'll come back. We'll do it again. Owen Foster, I think that's your back-to-back first places, isn't it? Didn't you get first place last week, brother? I'm not sure. Maybe it was the week before. I don't remember. Time just kind of overlaps these days. That's why I got this calendar. I'm going to see if it's over there. I know it's around there somewhere. Anyway, the wife bought a calendar today, so we can take care of everything in the coming year. All the doctor's appointments, the times you got to go see. You got to go see somebody about some money. Somebody's gonna make your day miserable. Somebody wears a white shirt. And anyway, I like to keep those on paper so I can see what I got coming up the day before. And when my phone goes off, it just doesn't give me enough warning. So anyway, man, your boy Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster, will be here again next week with Tuesday night trivia. Let me know down in the comments any suggestions you have for an upcoming show. Aside from that, man, I'll see you next week, man. May the power of God be with you.